All right, for the next several lessons, we're going to talk about how the United States got involved in World War I. The previous lessons, we talked about what started the whole war, and in Europe, the war had already been raging. The United States had been able to stay out of the war. We were providing help and assistance for Britain and for France. But for the most part, we said, hey, listen, that's your fight. You guys go ahead and fight it. But eventually, we are drawn into the war, and we eventually do send our troops over. There's going to be four main reasons that I'm going to talk about here, and we'll go through them step by step. The first one is pro British feelings. The second one is the Allied owed money to the United States banks. The third reason is the German U boat campaign. And then finally, we're going to get to something called the Zimmerman telegram. And all these things are going to lead us to getting to World War I. Now, first of all, pro British feelings. We have been allies with England for quite some time. We have this history of immigrants that come from England, and we also have a friendship with France. Now, if you think about it, the first American settlers are English colonies. So we do have this long relationship with England because the first settlers here in America were English settlers. Now, remember, we did fight England for our independence, and the American Revolution was against England. But after that war is over, we become friends with them again. And even today, they are our best allies in the world. The United States and England were the best of friends. What had happened, though, was England had cut the underwater transatlantic telegraph cable that went from North America to Europe. And this was the way to mass communicate. We could get information almost instantly from the United States to Europe and from Europe to the United States. Well, Britain goes ahead and they cut that. They do that intentionally. So the only way that we get information is from Britain itself. And all these news reports that were coming to us were usually pro-British reports. They're not going to tell the bad things they're doing or really tell both sides of the story. It's going to be mostly from the British perspective. Some reports even claim that Germans were using enemy corpses to make soap and fertilizer. So here in America, we were getting this idea that, man, the British are okay. The Germans, man, these guys are horrible. Look at some of the things that they're doing. So number one, pro-British feeling. That is going to get us one step closer to entering World War I.